guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the difference between juicing and blending. Excuse my voice, I am dealing with some allergies at the moment, so I just sound a little messed up. I thought juicing and blending were the same thing because I thought you just needed to use the liquefy option on the blender. That's not exactly how juicing works. Okay, so I got my stuff to juice. Looks really good. So right here I have apple cider vinegar, aloe juice, and water. I measured it out, it's all half a cup. And then I have my celery, lemon, cilantro, and cucumbers. And same over here. My uncle sent me this recipe that he uses for his juicing, so I kind of followed along with that. I'll put it in the description box. I modified it though, so I'll put the regular recipe and I'll also put my modified recipe in the description. With juicing, you use one thing at a time. You don't put everything together, so that's just one difference I noticed with versus blending, because blending you just put everything together. Another thing with juicing is the juicer I was using, you have to use a tool to push everything down. I don't know if that's how all juicers work, but you use a tool to push everything down so it can get juice. It's also very messy. This was a very messy process, but you know, you just clean it up as you go. Before I added the cilantro, and I had that amount, which is a pretty decent amount for one serving. Let me tell you, I buy my ranch from the most expensive store. Now that I am a star, my rice is a single. So that's everything before I added the other liquids. Got a bigger jar just to add everything up together. First I add apple cider vinegar, then I added aloe vera juice, and then I added water. And I just shook it up a little bit to get everything, you know, all mixed up nicely together. And it looks really pretty. Next, with the blender, I use the same ingredients. First, I started with adding the liquids to the blender first because you need to add a liquid so everything will be blended up properly. And it won't just be like chopped up vegetables and stuff. And I just decided to squeeze the lemon in there. I didn't want to add it because I don't like lemon skin, and I didn't want to just peel everything, and I also didn't want to pick out seeds. But fortunately, when I squeezed it, no seeds came out. And at first I was adding everything one at a time because that's what I did with the juicer, but then I realized you can just dump everything in there because it's all going to the same place and nothing special to do with a blender versus when you're juicing. So when I was blending, I blended it on a couple of different settings for about a minute and a half. I poured everything into a mason jar as well. That's what they look like. Beautiful. Juicing and blending. Those were the results. Looking good. Ooh. So I put them out here so I can give y'all a little taste test so y'all can know like the difference, like is it worth buying a juicer or just use your blender to juice things instead of buying a juicer. So we'll see. Cool. And this was from the juicing what I got. Here we go. So let's see.
Oh my God. I use a lot of apple cider vinegar. Ah, holy cow. Oh my God. Okay, so I use a lot of apple cider vinegar and you can really taste it. It doesn't taste awful, it's just really fizzy. I could drink this whole thing. Not bad. Definitely doesn't taste like, you know, commercial juice. I don't know, I've never been to a juice bar, but it doesn't taste like, you know, juice that you buy at the store. Even though that stuff isn't all natural anyways, because it does come from concentrate. It's not that sweet. It's not sweet at all.
It's so strong.
I can imagine that there are a lot of health benefits from juicing. God, it's kind of spicy as well. Oh, one thing I learned during this process also is that ginger is spicy, which is so weird to me. I didn't know that there were vegetables other than, you know, like peppers that were spicy. Okay, next I'm gonna show you the result I got when I blended everything up. It's like a similar, a lot of this stuff settled. You can see like a lot of the pulp in here. You do get different results scientifically with juicing and blending, but my thing was the consistency. I do have a blender though already because I like to make smoothies all the time, and if you haven't already watched my wine smoothie video, I would recommend you watch it. My thing was, I don't want to spend money on a juicer. It wasn't necessarily the health benefits, it was more the texture and consistency. I want it very similar to juice, so that was what I was looking for in this experiment. And as you can see, this does look like juice. It just looks like it has a lot of pulp in it. I have another straw and I'm gonna taste it. Bon appetit. I can really taste the cilantro in this. The apple cider vinegar, you can taste like a hint of it. I can't taste the apple cider vinegar. It's not as strong. I think I'm still dealing with some of the effects from that juice. So yeah, this was juicing and blending. In conclusion, if you're, you know, if you can afford a juicer like myself, I would definitely say like this is kind of close to juicing. It just has like a lot of what you would call pulp in it, and this doesn't. But also I would say blending is way faster than juicing. All you really have to do with blending is cut off the skin that you may not want to eat. Another thing with juicing is it takes so long. It took me about an hour and a half to prep everything. I was like, this is a lot of work for something that isn't even meat. But I have to stop thinking like that. But yeah, it was a lot of work, very time consuming. Versus, you know, you just have to chop stuff off in the blender. Nothing too crucial. Which one do I like better? I really do like the blending better because it's liquefied. I use like a couple different settings when I was blending. It's liquefied as much as it's gonna be, and it's just juice with pulp in it. Aww. Someone just texted me something really nice about my YouTube. I used half the cup of the apple cider vinegar, half a cup of apple cider vinegar, water, and aloe vera juice, and it was really strong. I probably need to use less next time so it won't be so overwhelming. Really like both of them. I'm gonna, you know, probably still stick to smoothing, to doing the blending, because it's just way easier. It's way faster. I'm gonna stick to blending. Juicing, it's time consuming. They're both juice, honestly. This doesn't even have like a smoothie texture at all. Sorry for the lighting. I don't know if it looks bad or not. It kind of looks bad on the screen I'm looking at. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on juicing? What are your thoughts on blending? But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day.